What up? What up? What up, everyone? We back with another one. This is a Shorty Logic podcast, and we're gonna do a little something a little different today. And I got my two co-hosts on here. Ride or die, ride or die. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
You want to go first? It's me. Hey, it's me, May. Y'all know me. Check me out on Facebook.
Yo, what up? What up? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the pink one. Holla.
All right, y'all. So we gonna do some reaction to videos tonight. Do a couple
Pretty
videos. Gonna
funny.
do some reaction to them. You know, because we've been getting requests for them. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with my co-host or her video first. So what she's gonna do is, she's gonna play it, and
We
then we're
got
gonna have a
videos to
conversation
go.
about it.
Videos that go on and on. How many do we got? A lot of videos.
I have like seven.
Okay, we got seven. So it's gonna be
All right, y'all.
interesting to
Here
see
we go.
what y'all bring.
Here we go, y'all.
Okay,
Dating is not for
yeah,
cute
y'all.
pictures and making memories. That's for marriage. Dating is for tough conversations and ugly situations because here's what's going to happen. I'll have 80 years to make memories with you when we're married, so let me have tough conversations while we're dating so I can make sure God has called us to make memories together. But we would rather make dating cute and we'll get surprised when the marriage gets ugly. No, you got them switched. Stop making memories and looking cute while you're dating. Have tough and ugly conversations now. So when you get married, all you have is making memories.
So,
Woo.
Charmaine, why did you pick that?
Okay, that was my second one. I had one that I
Yeah.
wanted to come before, but that's gonna be the fun one that we'll do later. But I picked that one for a reason because I've ran into this before when people always say, I'm trying to get to know you and all this. And like, I don't know, it's kind of one of my icks and my turn off with guys because you can get to know me. I know that we're trying to get to know each other and we're trying to build something. So you need to tell me whether you're trying to date me, whether you're trying to hang out. You need to tell me those things. And then, their go with the flow is different than my go with the flow. My go with the flow is once you set your intention, like if you say, with me, you just cool, I can roll dog and hang with you all the time. If you say
Mhm.
you're interested in dating me, yeah, I'm gonna decide right then whether or not I like you and whether I'm gonna be romantic and touchy feely with you. You don't have to get to know me. I don't have to get to know you to decide how I'm gonna deal with you because if we do spark something, I wanna take all that time to get to know you. I wanna be surprised from something you do I wanna be like, oh, you like that. I wanna find out stuff. I don't ever wanna get bored with you in my relationship. And so, like the video was talking about hard conversations. Yeah, so in the beginning, like I said, we're gonna kind of establish some stuff. I'm not raw at you, but like establish some stuff, find out, what your foundation is like. And then by the question when people be like, oh, well, we don't know each other. I'm like, you can't have it both ways. You can't not know me and want to get to know me, but want to do the stuff, but not the hard stuff. So, that's kind of why I picked that particular video. I thought that was interesting in saying that in the beginning, it's supposed to be fun and airy and light, but you have to really set some foundation on what you're doing and then talk about that because you can't be down the line thinking somebody's trying to get with you and y'all just friends. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why I chose that video.
So what you think about that, Steve?
Okay, so for me, I want to get to know you in the beginning because once I get to know you in the beginning, it's going to help me to decide if am I ready to pursue this woman or is it going to be friend zone? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Okay.
Because now I'm actually learning some things and I'm learning about you before I make the decision to pursue you or anything like that.
Right.
And once I make the decision to pursue you, then I will start to, well, what about this? What's your take on this?
Right.
Then I'll start asking the questions that better explains, it better helps me know who you are. It'll
Okay.
help me see, does she got any red flags right away? If I don't see no
Hmm.
red flags right away, then I'll keep going. Now,
Hmm.
Yeah.
once I come across that first red flag, I'm be like, hold on, baby, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Is something you want to tell me? We need to talk about. Why is I just seen this. What's that about? Now comes the hard part. Now you got to tell me, oh, okay, well, I've been through some things. My last 15 boyfriends that I had since I was a kid, they dogged me.
Yeah. And
So
that's why
now
you
I
gotta have
now
the
I
heart.
know if you're damaged, if you got scars, or do I really want to pursue this woman?
Right.
Yeah, or even if y'all have common interests, do y'all share the same goals? Are y'all moving in the same direction? Them are all hard questions, because them are the hard questions that need to come in the beginning. Because if I'm
But
looking
the
to
thing about
live
it
a
is,
professional life and you looking to live a street life, we might not mesh. So we have fun for 6-7 months.
but
We're gonna have a
here,
tussle with the support.
but here's the thing, those are not actually hard questions. Those are
They're not.
commonly
They're not
asked
really.
Not
questions.
necessarily. You're right.
Those are commonly asked questions, though. I need to know, what I'm saying? What's up? Talk to me. That's common
Yeah.
question. That's why it's called, when you first get to meet somebody, you collect data. I had one of my kids' mother back tell me, she said, when you're dating a woman, she said, and you first get to know her, you're collecting data, and she's doing the same thing for you, so that when it comes time, that if y'all done dealt with each other long enough and talked to each other long enough, okay, well, I done collected this amount of data. Do I really want to date this person?
Mhm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So for me, those are not hard questions. Those are,
typical. We call them
yeah,
typical, but for some people, they'll
Right.
just play the whole time. They'll play the whole time and not know anything, not even know they government names. By the time they get pregnant, they gotta go searching for mail to find out who they got a baby coming by.
Right.
To us it's typical, but to a lot of people, they played them first few months and just run the streets. And so
but
you
see,
gotta
that
kind
that's
of get
that's
to know
just it though.
somebody in the
That's just
beginning.
it. That's just it. In the beginning, if you dealing with somebody and you see that they play a lot, you automatically know, here, go on about your business. I'm good.
Right,
I'm not getting ready to waste
Right.
my
right,
time. I'm not getting ready to invest nothing in you.
Right.
right. That's right. What you think? Well, we got Kelly on here. Kelly, I don't know if you remember me.
Yeah, you heard me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
hear
hear you.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I would say this: when do you actually when do you actually meet the true representative of who you're trying to be? Because this is the
That's
thing.
what I thought.
In the beginning, you, Steve, I've been knowing you. Every time I get on, I got to mess with Steve, but we'll leave that alone. But at some point, when is it that you can really truly be yourself? Because
Right.
Because in that first initial contact or conversation with a female, your thing is, can I really show her who I really am? Because maybe if I do that, it's going to take away from how she really think I am, or what could come out of
Right.
something. Just putting up like smoke screens, basically.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Hey,
and
Kels,
huh?
it's funny that you say that, because it's a true story. It's a true story.
Yeah,
Because in the beginning, when you in the streets
yeah,
and you meet a chick, and if you meet a business minded chick that's from the office, you're gonna change your whole persona.
yeah,
Right.
You're gonna be like, well, hello, ma'am, how are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Your whole tone, your whole language, everything changes. So, like
right,
you said, that is a smoke screen. But
right.
if you meet that chick from the hood, Sade, what's good?
Well,
Off the
Right.
muscle. Now
I
you can
look at,
really be who you are,
yeah.
and she got that option.
Yeah, but look at it like this though, too, Steve. So let's say I was a street dude, and now I'm trying to be something else, and
Mhm.
she knows me as a street dude,
Let
and
me
her
answer that. How
buddies
that could work.
and
Let
her
me.
buddies know me as a street dude. And I didn't change my ways. I didn't care. And we talking about 10, 15 years later. Well, girl, I remember when he was such and such such.
Yes,
Now
sir.
Now,
And let
now
me tell
it's
you how it
like,
works
okay,
from a woman's perspective.
th-
When if you a street dude and then you trying to change your life or whatever, that's the epitome of what women want because girls like bad boys. I mean, I don't know what we like about them. It's just something about it. And just
Lord help.
knowing that
Oh,
you got
geez,
that
here we
hardcore
go.
in you, but
Yeah,
you know how to fix it up and it's doing it. It's the right thing. And I mean, a lot of times people's past, it
You're
depends on
right,
what your
Auntie.
past
You're right.
is. Yeah, it depends on what your past is. But yeah, it's in you, you know, and that's not a bad thing. And it shows growth and it shows maturity and it shows all of it. So as far as perspective from what your friends think and what they gonna say, if you dealing with a mature woman, you gotta let them say what they gonna say because when they see you doing you, you know, you just gotta either shake the haters off, enjoy your life because you're doing
Hey,
this for you and him.
I wanna answer that question, Kels. And this
you go
is
ahead.
and the reason why I want to answer it, because what you just said is referring to me.
That's why I
Because
said it.
because everybody know I came from the streets. I was in
Yeah,
the streets
yeah,
faithfully. I
yeah.
was out nigga like I sold drugs, I banged, I did it all. But you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it
Yep,
is
women.
I changed my life.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
go to church. Not only do I go to church, I'm involved in church. I am now I body build. I'm a bodybuilder. I train. I do all of that. I'm not out here in the streets selling drugs. I don't fuck with the club life no more. I'm not even if I go out, I'm in the house no later than 1:30, 2 o'clock. I'm not getting ready to be out
You
late.
got mute to real, Jay.
Hey, Ray, meet there you go.
So the thing about it is I can relate. And guess what? A lot of women, when they see me, what's up, Red? What you doing? Everybody think I still got that money that I had then. Nah,
Yeah.
man, I gave that lifestyle up, and everything that came with that lifestyle, I don't carry that with me. But the thing about it is, the image that was created from that lifestyle is the image
Well,
that people see me by.
right, but if people
They
really knew
see me
about that
by a lot of
lifestyle,
women. They see that
mhm,
everybody knew I dealt with a lot of women. That's a given. But the thing about it is, I'm not that person anymore.
Well, how
and
about
that's
Most
Right.
this
okay
women
though?
because
don't
if you
talk to
want,
me. A lot of women won't talk to me nowadays because of the simple fact that, nah, Red, I know who you are. You had
nah,
whores,
they
and look
immature.
at you. And the first thing they're gonna say is this: look at how you dress. Look at the way you look. Look how you carry yourself. You still got whores. No, I don't.
But if they know
now,
anything about the streets,
now
they know
whores.
how to get that money
But
to
that's
get
that's
out
what
of the
they say
street.
though. That's
Yeah.
Right.
that's what women.
If they knew
Before
about
I
the
got
game,
listen
you
to
trying
me.
to get out
Before
of the
I got
street.
involved in a relationship. Before I got involved in a relationship, you know what women would say to me when I try to talk to them? No, Red, you got too many whores.
And they
First
would
thing
say
come out their
whores.
mouth. It's the first thing they say.
And they don't even know. But then you can just take it with a grain of salt because apparently they don't know you like they think they do. And I like people that think
They
they got
know
me
of
figured out.
me.
Hold on,
What,
I got something to say, y'all.
What you
I got
said?
something to say. I keep on. That's I'm going to pull up at the house. Anyways, let me go back to my first comment. Initially, I said you should be able to be yourself from the get go, right? Any individual, I don't care who you
and
meet, what type of person you meet, you should be able to be yourself at all times. Second of all, let's just say you're a person who may have some, who can be better, a better person, right? You can, there's sometimes when you do meet new people, your past, just to your point, cuz, your past, let's just say you met that new female, she may bring the best out of you, this new person, you know what I'm saying? So you're not
Right.
going to be that same person, and it's okay to be different in that sense,
Okay.
Right.
and
So did you
we
all see the
should.
video that we reacted to? Did you all get to see the video?
I didn't. That's really why I didn't join. I was trying to, but I was
Yeah,
going
I
off of what
replay.
y'all were saying.
I'm gonna replay it right now.
we'll let you see the video.
Are born at the peak of the mountain.
is not for cute pictures and making memories. That's for marriage. Dating is for tough conversations and ugly situations, because here's what's going to happen. I have 80 years to make memories with you when we're married, so let me have tough conversations while we're dating so I can make sure God has called us to make memories together. But we would rather make dating cute, and we'll get surprised when the marriage gets ugly. No, you got them switched. Stop making memories and looking cute while you're dating. Have tough and ugly conversations now, so when you get married, all you have is making memories.
Okay, so that's the video we were commenting on.
What?
Okay. I mean, in a sense, I get it. And what I feel like what they're talking about is, yes, you're supposed to be having, only if you're dating with purpose, you're supposed to be having those uncomfortable conversations, those tough conversations, because you know what? I'm not getting ready to go 2, 3, 4, 5 years just dating, and we haven't talked about our finances. We haven't, first of all, we haven't talked about where we're actually taking this or what our plans are with one another. So it's like, okay, yes, I get it. But at the same time, no, well, it's cute to post stuff, because it's letting us know, okay, this is where we are, it shows our happiness, things like that. I don't agree with that part of it, but everything else, yes, I agree. You are supposed to have those tough conversations. Where are we going in this relationship?
Right.
But if they're dating to be intentional, like from the beginning, my intent is to get to know you and you to get to know me. If I make it to year 1, 2, or 3, and my intent is not clear about what I really want to do with you or you want to do with me, then what are we really doing?
Playing
That's
around.
true. I feel like we should all date with intent.
Yes. And thing about it is, I think the tough questions need to be asked to individuals, male and female. What is it that you really want in this whole process? Because if we just kicking it, we kicking it. If we're really looking to move forward to the next level, it's next level. Now, as Steve had already said, he had holes. I wish he wouldn't have said it as a church man there. But when you say,
no, but what I'm saying is that's just how women spoke. That's how it was spoken to me.
I know.
That's the way it is.
But Kelly,
that's the way that people come. That's the way from the reputation that I had.
Yeah.
All the women nowadays that I tried some, before I got involved.
Right.
They would always say, that's their rep.
Yeah.
I'm like, but that's not me anymore.
I know.
And Kelly, to your point,
and I would say that. I would say, that's not me. I'm a different person.
Right.
No, get away from me. You still got too many whores. I'm like, man, if I did, why would I be trying to talk to you?
Right. And Kelly, to your point, when you meet somebody and you said you need to find out where it is that y'all going, now you got to make sure that y'all both want the same thing, because it can't be one-sided. If one of y'all want a serious relationship and the other one don't, whoever wants that relationship, it's time to kick rocks. It's time to move on, because that's not what you're looking for. So that off the top is going to let you know you're about to waste your time, because the person that you're interested in is not on the same page as you are when it comes to that. And a lot of people do. They stick around in those type of situations and waste their time. They're to blame, not the person that told them up front, this ain't what I want. They're to blame, because they're wasting their own time. You should have kept it moving.
Man, let me say this. Let me say this. And this is what's going on today. Ain't nobody dating with intent.
Nope.
Ain't nobody asking these serious questions.
Who ain't?
We can't say, we can't. That's a blanket statement. We can't do it.
We can't do it.
I'm gonna agree with you.
Because I'm too grown for that.
Listen to me. You got ain't nobody paying you no attention. You're different. So shut up. So this is what I'm saying.
Hold on, Steve. Hold on, Steve. This whole family, I can't be doing that.
People right now. If you take a group of 10, male and female, how many of them do you think are going to be all the way 100 and say, I'm dating with intent, or I'm really looking for something more than what it is?
I'm going to go with you, Steve. Even when they say they date with intent, the reality of it is it comes with a lot of bullshit. Because
come on, man, they dating looking for they looking for somebody who has clout, somebody who has a name, and somebody who has something more to offer than what they already have. Let's just keep it
Man, say it again.
Women are looking for men that got something got
finished product. They want finished product.
Real job, major, all of that. Men are looking for trophies.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you. If I ain't got no eye candy, what the fuck do I want it for? But I'm gonna tell you something.
It's called hypergamy. I call it hypergamy, and I don't really date for a finished product. I date to I forgot what. Look, it left me that fast. I don't really date for a finished product. I date to learn something. Like if I'm around you, I cannot dedicate my life to anybody who's not moving me forward, my needle going in a direction to where I'm growing. If I'm dating you and you cute, you got money and all that, but you settle where you are, I wouldn't be happy there. I have to have somebody who has a drive. Like, it's not that I wouldn't date a street dude, but if street dude is what they're gonna be till they die, that might not be my type of street dude, because I have to have growth in my life. That's just the type of person I am.
I was trying to find, not because I was trying to find, it was a reel that came across me, and it was asking women what kind of man they wanted, and 99% of the women wanted a street nigga. I'm just gonna say it just like it is. I was having problems, and Riri, you exception. I was having problems signing in. I went to work this morning at 7:00. I just got in my house when I signed in. Just got in my house. Women don't want no real 6-figure man. I made $1,136 a day. They don't want no 6-figure man.
Hey Jay, you gonna have to give me AJ. You gotta give me a tutorial how to do the reel so I can submit my stuff, because I don't know how to do it, bro. That's why I didn't send you nothing.
Hey, Mon.
Play the other videos.
Hold on, Mon. Let me say this, and I totally agree with you. And you know why a woman doesn't really want a 6-figure man?
Go ahead.
She can't control him.
Can't control me.
She can't dictate what he can and can't do.
Fuck can't.
And guess what else? She can't tell him how to spend his money.
Can't tell me shit because she didn't earn it. I'm gonna tell you what I've been practicing.
But here's the thing, though. And here's where the catch-22 comes in with that situation. You're an alpha male. A beta nigga will let a woman dictate everything about him from head to toe.
You on something now? You doing something now, Steve? Steve, you on something now, Steve? You talking about alpha beta?
We done got on some respect. I done got on this respect thing real heavy.
Play the clip real quick while they into this. Play that clip I showed.
A lot of these women are out here thinking that they gonna have a Sierra story. They done gave Future all their time, and now that they don't want to be alone and grow old by themselves, now all of a sudden they trying to figure out how to get on the man's page. When the nice guys come around, they talk about they don't want to deal with the nice guy. Oh, he's boring. Oh, I don't got time for that. I don't want nobody like that. I want to be with somebody who's a little bit dangerous. I want somebody who's going to pay all my bills. They keep passing on the good men when they're in their youth, in their prime, in the process of finding Mr. Right. They get introduced to Mr. Right now, get pregnant, have a child, or have more than one child. Then when they're doing the single mother thing, already probably stuck in their ways, now all of a sudden they trying to find out where all the good men are. There are a lot of women who are 40 years old, 50 years old, who have the mentality of an 18, 19-year-old trying to still be a city girl. Telling other women that they don't, you don't need no man, you can do that by yourself. Just because you're miserable by yourself and you want company in that. A lot of
man.
Straddling the bridge for me, because here's the thing. I'm going right into it, damn it. I'm going right into it. First of all, notice what she said. The young girls in their prime. Yes, they coming at the gate wanting y'all to pay this, that, and the other. The women in the 40s and 50s that been through some shit, they sick and tired. That's what that is. They sick and tired. They been through that. So they do have a right to want a Russell because they've been through all of that. What's wrong with that?
Okay, I'm gonna say this, Auntie. Why go for Future when you can already go to Russell? Stop trying to turn Future into Russell. Just go for Russell.
Oh, ain't nobody want for future.
Somebody. But why don't future deserve somebody?
We all deserve somebody good. So until and again, all of this is based on mindset of the individual. So I'll say me myself. It's based on my individual. I know I don't want no gangster dude out here. I want me a Russell. And the Russell for me is somebody who's gonna treat me good, who wants to spend time with me, the quality time, you know, who's gonna show and shower me with that type of stuff, the attention, the time, all of that. I got my own money. Period.
What you call it? Rare.
What's up,
once again? Keep talking about your section.
Too many people talk, but I can't hear. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna speak of my experience.
Okay.
I don't need a woman for nothing, but I want that companionship. I want that growth. You know, we keep talking about material. Let's get away from all of that. And what I've realized, I'm 49. What I've realized about 3 women I've talked to, why am I the one keep calling? Why am I the one texting? Why am I the one putting effort? Why not? Why you ain't putting effort? So here's where I'm at now. I'm fine being by myself. I'm good. Fuck it. I ain't gonna keep putting no effort. I ain't got time to keep wasting my time.
Because you know why you gotta keep putting? Because
I'm not gonna do it.
Listen. Men are choosing the women they want. Women are choosing the men they want. So, say for instance, if it was a street chick and you choosing a street chick and you mad because she's not operating like a church chick, instead of going straight to the church and getting the church chick,
I'm not looking for no.
I'm like that. That's why people kind of
No, it's not it.
Javante, pull up the first one.
That's not it.
No, listen, that's not it. That's not. Listen to me. People are not choosing the good guy or the good girl. Period.
I said their preference.
Right.
They're not being chosen.
Charmaine. I don't want a bitch in the streets at all. And I ain't talking about a woman can't be a woman, but it ain't shit I left on the street.
Hold on, man. Y'all can't keep saying hoe and bitch, man. Come on.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm talking what it is. I don't want a bitch in the street.
Hey, man, Steve saying hoe.
I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, Kels, I'm gonna say this to you. You gotta realize something, bro. And this is a proven fact. A real woman ain't gotta say she's a real woman because it's gonna show in her character makeup.
Right.
Man, come on, bro. Say it again.
Now, a bitch is going to be the first one to holler, I'm a real ass bitch. But just soon as a man calls her a bitch,
right?
Why are you disrespecting me and calling me a bitch? You just said you was a real ass bitch.
Right.
But you see, I didn't get offended because I don't call myself that. So when somebody
exactly.
But here's the difference though.
It don't hit me.
Here's the difference though. You got to look at this. We are talking about in today's era.
Right.
Nobody respects themselves anymore. So guess what? Guess what? He's gonna be some weak ass nigga, and she's gonna be some fake ass bitch. Let's call it what it is.
I'm glad I ain't in those categories.
But Reed, you know why you're not in that category, Reed?
Why that?
Because you carry yourself as a woman.
Yeah.
How many of these chicks out here right now know how to be a woman?
Well, plus Reed can fight.
Hey, I got a video for you. Listen up. Go ahead, listen. I got you, Charmaine. I got you.
I'm over here trying to take the rest of these nails off right now. But
hey, look, Steve, Reed can fight.
Hey, man, come on, man. She already know. Plus, cuz I need to holler at you anyway.
We go back 6th grade. 6th grade.
All right, I got y'all. Listen to this. Y'all listen to this.
You don't want to buy no girl nothing, and you talking about you feel like you a simp. You don't want to get their hair done. You don't want to get their nails done. You don't want to do nothing for them. You don't want to send them no little cash app, no little Zelle to make them feel good for the day. You don't want to take them on no dates. Leave them type of girls alone. Leave them type of girls alone. You know what them type of girls look like. If you can't afford that girl, leave her alone. Because guess what? It is a group of men. It's a society of men. They want them type of girls, and we will take care of them. You feel me? We gonna make them feel safe. Baby, you want to cash out? You need them nails done? You ain't even have to ask me. I'm gonna look at the nails. You feel me? There you go. You want to go eat, baby? I'm gonna eat anyway.
That's my point.
That
That's my point.
is
That's all about preference.
That is a
That is all about preference. And then all these
That
podcasts that
nigga's a
we have
simp.
been doing.
That's
All
a
these
simp.
podcasts that we have been doing, it's all about preference. And he said it. Because y'all run into them type of females, you guys want to get mad because y'all done ran into one of them type of females and down and degrade them. There are men out there that will take care of that for them.
Okay. I'm gonna say this, Auntie. I'm gonna say this, but the whole point is though, is us men, we don't mind paying for stuff, but don't make it like it's our responsibility to do that.
It's a different kind of person. No. I call it like kind with like kind. You go with your kind.
Don't make it my responsibility. Let me want to do it. Let me want to do it.
Charmaine said it. It's like kind. If that's your type of guy, your type of girl, pair them up. If you know that she's out of your league, get the hell on.
Hey. Hold on, Ree. Because Ree, I'm gonna tell you something. This is what I look at. I just said it before. If I get 9 no's and 1 yes, I'm winning. I want top of the line. I'm going for the gusto. I'm going for the moons and for the stars. I don't want to see. Here's the thing about it. When you look at women as a man, the average woman, every guy's trying to holler at her, so she knows she can get in and do what she wants. Average. When you take and go in this world, you at church, job, whatever. You got this one that's real pretty. The average man gonna be like, man, she got a nigga, she got a man, and normally they don't.
Right.
Normally they don't.
You're right.
And what I've run into is successful, and I'm not knocking no successful woman. I'm gonna throw you. This is real shit. So a friend of mine I work with, and we all make damn near 6 figures, right? And so his girl, she's Puerto Rican and black. And I'm like, man, she got about a single. So she has a sister that's in Milwaukee. Real shit. Can't make this shit up. And she's a paralegal in Milwaukee. So I hit her up. We was texting back and forth. And I hit her up. She was at work. Now, my schedule's kind of free where I can talk how I want to because of what I do. But anyway, she might have just texted me now. But anyway, I said, hit me up when you're free. Some kind of way like that. Hit me up, something, right? And I let it be. Man, she sent me 2 pages of texts on you ain't used to talk to no woman that work in the black attorney's office and woo, 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 woo. So I looked up the median income for a paralegal in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's $63,200 something, $5,300 a month. And I'm gonna tell you, and I started to go there and my boy told me, stop, dog, don't do it. And I was thinking like, damn, I made your whole monthly check in 1 fucking week, minus the $300. So, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go and get on my ignorant ass bullshit. But I didn't. I stopped. And then I just left her alone. And she's beautiful. I left her alone because I don't know what Chicago nigga she's dealing with compared to a Louisville nigga. But guess what? She's already telling daddy when she's getting home from work and everything. I ain't got to deal with that shit because I don't need you. Want you, don't need you. You know, and that's just my real where I'm at now.
That's the thing. You want her. What the thing is, you need to find the person who wants you. That's what I'm looking for.
Hey, I'm not tripping. That's the thing. I don't need. The only thing I need to do right now. Only thing I need to really do is I don't work these 14 hours.
But you know, I know you.
I don't work these 14 hours. Go and take me a shower and deal with this baby girl because I got to start again at 6 o'clock in the morning. But I had to do this. I wanted to do this rather. I wanted to do this. I look towards this every Monday.
So you know, so Lamont, what really it's all about choices for you.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And the thing about it is, and it is what it is. So let's be clear, man. It's always going to be a fine sister because
always.
It's always going to be a fine sister. Always. Because I'm not looking at white women. I'm not prejudiced, but hey, I love sisters. Let's be clear. It's always going to be that. It's always going to be sisters. It's always now.
I dealt with snow bunnies way longer than I'm going to deal with. My next wife going to be black. My next wife going to be black.
Now look, the snow bunny, it is what it is. We might deal with that. We all been military on her, a couple of us in here, so we didn't do some foolishness. Now, I'm saying we'll be dealing with our sisters because I love, and you got a daughter, I got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? So now when you dealing with someone that you definitely care about more than anything, and you want to be the example, like, okay, what is it that I want my daughter to look at far as a man in my house? You know what I'm saying? Because my first thing is this. I want her to understand all the crips and crevices of foolishness. all the craters and landmines and grenades and all the stuff that can happen. I'm gonna try my damnness to say, hey, look, and I'm gonna be like this. And I can have true conversation. Look, I did X, Y, and Z. So you don't have to be X, Y, and Z. And the thing about it with the young generation now, nobody gives a shit. From 30 and under right now, they don't give a shit. Nobody on this platform right now is in that age group. Everybody here cares. But everybody younger than us, Jay, you on the borderland, bro. You on the borderland, Jay. But you on the borderland.
But Kelly, even when I was younger, like I was.
Hey, Steve said time out. Steve said time out.
Okay. Like, wait a minute.
Okay.
Even when I was younger, I was single a lot of my younger years because, like, I want to teach my daughter that. But when I bring a dude in, she got to see him doing it properly. Like I had to think about as the person I'm dating. Okay, to even be an influence in my child's life if she comes around, because like I had a flat earther coming around and I had to think about it, and I was like, you know, at this point in time, I don't know how I feel about it, but at that time I didn't want nobody because he really thought the earth is flat because the way the map looked, and I'm like, you know what, I can't let you influence my child at all. You have to look at who you're dating because kids are sponges. Like if she think that's funny and this person's so goofy, no, you can't be a goofball around my child. You know, you have to think about all of that when you're dating.
Well, like,
Hey, Ree.
Go ahead.
Hey, Ree.
Yes.
You said.
Hold on. I got background noise. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Ree, I got
all right, I'm back.
You said that a man or a woman shouldn't go after somebody that they don't think that they can get. Why in the fuck shouldn't
you ain't lying?
I want to go after a woman that looks good? No, hold on. Why shouldn't I want to go after a woman that looks good, make 6 figures, got a head on her motherfucking shoulders, that I may not be where she's at, that this same woman
I'm going to answer that.
Teach me the ropes.
Okay, but hold on.
Getting to where she's at.
My
I'm not
point.
Supposed to want that because
I'm
not
fine.
in her category.
No, that's fine. You can want her, but the question is, does she want you? Does she want a man who's already on that level? That's what I was saying. That you're not wrong with wanting it, but does she want you?
How am I gonna know? How am I gonna know? How she gonna know if I don't approach her and try to get to know her?
Say it again.
Yes, again. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying all of that. You're gonna go through the ropes. You're gonna meet her through conversation. That's when she gonna tell you, oh, no, I want a man that's making 6 figures. I don't want you. But you then are in your feelings because now it's like, oh, bitch, you ain't all this and that because you don't want to fuck with me. I'm a good man, this, that, and the other. That be the problem. Like Charmaine said, it's like kind match with like kind.
That's talking about no like kind because guess what? I'm gonna put it to you like this: the fuck the hell with some like kind. If I see something that I like, I'm going to get.
I think I saw it.
But what I'm saying is, you can go and approach it. Because what I'm saying,
hey, y'all talking, I can't hear you. Y'all talking at the same time. Everybody talking at the same time.
You can go and y'all can go after those women, but what I'm saying, there are some women out there who may not want y'all back because they want y'all to be on the level.
What though? My thing is this: it's just trial and error. I see somebody that I want and I like.
I'm going for it.
I'm going for it.
I never did say not go for it. Y'all misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Though, Reed, this is what I'm saying. This is exactly
you just can't treat her like the last girl. You don't treat her like the last girl, then you fine.
But here's the thing though. In that situation, once we get to that point to where it's what's our next step, and she say, well, you know, I want a man that does this, that, and the third. Shorty, you're the one that's fucked up. Because a man that you want that's like that 9 times out of 10, he wants to control you. He wants to tell you what you can and can't do. He wants to tell you what you can and can't put on.
No, not everybody. And why she gotta be fucked up because she wants something or someone on her
I'm not saying, listen to me, I'm not saying because that's what she wants. I'm saying 9 times out of 10, when a woman wants that, those type of men are controlling. They're a piece of shit. Because
Lamont, are you controlling Lamont? Lamont, are you controlling?
I can have any
Controlling
woman
as
that I
far as
want.
what ways?
Are you controlling Lamont? Are you
As far
trying
as what ways?
to, dictate a woman and have her bark on one foot, hopping in the air, talking about
I don't want all of that. I want to think on our own. But here's the reality of what we pass up. The average black male in America, this was from Kevin Samuels, makes $41,000 a year.
Actually, it's less than that.
And the average black woman makes about $50,000 a year.
I put on my Facebook.
Listen. The average in America, the average salary is between $21,000 and $55,000 a year. That's between the age of 18 and 65. That's male and female.
So hold on. We got to get some perspective about these salaries now, because where do you live and how do you live?
Yeah,
exactly.
I didn't do it for the state. It's actually for the state.
No. What I'm saying is, I understand those statistics.
Kelly saying it don't matter what you make, it's how you living.
And I'm also saying where you live, because I'm saying,
have y'all been to California?
I lived there 12 years.
So hold on.
For 12 years.
So again, that's what I'm saying. Where you live, cost of living. Everybody on this platform, cost of living, know what that means. So we know
it right now.
Cost of living, $50,000 in California ain't shit now, but $50,000 in Frankfurt, Kentucky.
Right. That's
Frankfurt, Kentucky.
You know, when you
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
But to bring it into perspective, everybody who's working to have their own income, that's their income, and that's how they live. Now, another person
no.
Because you can't understand about it. The person that you bring into your life, they're an adult. 9 times out of 10, they're responsible for themselves. Now, I understand some women don't like 50-50. Hold on, I can go get y'all my coat. I got a jacket that say I don't do 50-50, which in a sense I do, but I do 100 and 100. But if you're gonna bring a person into your lifestyle, make sure that person fits. And if not, if you're going up like women date up, if you're going up, that's when you have to step up to that and be like, well, she might not like this. I'm not going to treat her like I treated.
Go ahead, Steve. I see it. Go ahead, Steve. I see it.
That's not true. And I'm going to tell you. Go ahead, Steve.
So hold on, Charmaine. Let me help you out, sweetheart.
I'm good.
You keep hollering about this 100, 50. There ain't a fucking relationship on the face of this earth that's never going to be equal. It's never going to match up, and the numbers would never be in favor for one. Because guess what? Like, keep living, and you're going to experience life.
It's not going to happen.
Okay.
It's not going to happen.
And here's another thing, Charmaine.
First of all, what happens if the woman's the breadwinner and she gets hurt? Now that man got to step up. Now it's 100-0.
And here's another thing, Charmaine. You talk about the amount of money somebody make. So I was up in Chicago. I was doing Greyhound. And I was thinking that I was at Northwestern University. So I was thinking about a motor coach driver in Chicago with the price of living, got to be making $30, $40 an hour. The brother was making $22 an hour. You know, and I know, I make $20 down here when I drive the motor coach. $22 an hour. If you've ever paid for parking in Chicago, I paid for parking in 1999. The shit was $21 in 1999. So $22 in Chicago.
Nigga, listen to me. I parked in the garage and paid $25 for 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the income is not, you can't say that the income is based off of, somebody's income. It's all about where you're living at. Because it's a hell of a lot higher.
Charmaine, where can we get with them jackets?
Charmaine, what is that jacket saying, though? What is that jacket saying, though? That jacket is just saying, that's a statement that's being made for that jacket. We talking facts.
We
This
talking
is
facts.
Anytime you in a
This
relationship,
is
so
what
let
we're
me ask
talking
you this.
about, whether you should
Okay,
date
so
in
let me
your
ask you this,
circle or
Charmaine.
So
So let
outside
me
of
ask you
your
this.
circle.
Hey, so
You
look. Hey, Steve,
you keep
real fast.
saying it's 100. So what if you're in a relationship? You're married.
Yeah. Hey, this is
You're
good. This
married,
is good.
and your husband get
This is
hurt,
good.
but he's the breadwinner. Where's
You
the
know the
50-50,
difference.
100 at?
You know what it is? You date hypergamously. You date that way.
That
If
ain't
you're
what
in a
I asked you.
relationship,
That's
you're
not
gonna
what
do
I
what you're
asked you.
supposed to do.
That's not
That's
what
what
I
I'm telling
asked
you.
you.
I'm telling you the
It's not
concept.
reality.
You
It's
date
not
That's not what
reality.
I asked
The
you.
concept is
I
not
just
reality,
asked
Charmaine.
you. Listen,
So
here, I'm gonna repeat it
I'm saying you
again.
gotta
no,
listen. You gotta open up and
I
listen.
got you,
You gotta
Steve. I
open up
got
and
you.
listen what I'm saying.
I got
It's
you.
the concept of dating hypergamously. When you get in a relationship, you'll die. Like
Yeah.
giving my life for somebody
Yeah.
is like
I ain't gonna
the
do that.
ultimate.
I ain't
So,
gonna do
but
that.
when you're dating hypergamously, it's getting to know the type of your culture that's
That is
around you.
not
But when
what
you
the
get in a
question was,
relationship, it's
sweetheart.
supposed to flip all that. Well,
You're
all
not
the pit pat
answering
get to
the
know you.
question.
So look, Steve, real
I didn't
quick.
hear the question.
Come here, cat.
The
I didn't hear
So
the
question is
question.
this.
look,
If you're married
go ahead.
and your husband's the breadwinner, he gets hurt at work, where's the 50-50, 100 at?
Right.
It's still there because I'm doing my part.
How? He's hurt. He can't bring nothing to the
I'm
table.
All
doing
right,
my part.
Charmaine, let me go with
That's
Steve. Let me go with Steve on this.
Let me back
That's
up.
when it's time for me to give my 100%. That's when it's time for me
Hold
to
on.
give my 100%.
Let me go with Steve on this.
Having each other's back is what having each other
Okay,
100%
hold on.
means.
Hold on, you're not
That's
listening.
what it means.
Hold on. Okay, let me go this. So my car and my truck note are almost $2,000 a month. That's more than what a lot of average people bring in the house. So
Hey,
if I get hurt on my
the money
job,
about $9.
hey, if I get hurt on the job, are you telling me that you're gonna take care of that?
I just want to buy about $9, bro. I said,
If me and you are together.
Listen to my answer. Now, if it's possible for me to take care of that, I'm going to give my 100%.
But we ain't did nothing else.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this here. I'm gonna say this here, and a lot of people go against me on this.
And the roof over our head. The roof over our head at that point is more important than anything. The food in your mouth, the making sure you.
Hey, Charmaine, look, Charmaine, look. A lot of people go against me on this, but I'm gonna say this anyway.
Ego, you gotta feed your soul.
I'm gonna say this, Charmaine. I'm gonna say this. A lot of people go against me. Look, women are good providers for themselves and their children. Women are not good long-term providers for men.
For men. Well, if we lose our job and we get hurt, the first thing they're gonna say,
a caregiver role is one of the hardest roles. Whether when your parents get older, you start taking care of that man. You learn to take care of that woman. A caregiver role is hard. So if there's a situation where a man just wants you to be a caregiver to him, that is a hard life, and you have to sign up for that.
I wasn't about a caregiver.
You got to understand.
I wasn't about a caregiver. A prime example. I worked 30 hours Friday. I slept 4, and then I worked another 10 hours. And then I got off the bus. I got home at 6 o'clock Sunday. I slept from 6 until about 11. I went to church. I got back home at 6, and I worked 14 hours a day. Mm-hmm. A lot of people can't cut that mustard. And a lot of women that say they want that 6-figure man cannot handle what we doing.
We had 16-hour days. I didn't take a job at U of L because I had to be at work at 5 in the morning to have to start going to work at 3 in the morning, not getting home till 9 at night. I worked 16-hour days.
So look. Let's sum this up real fast.
When I worked at,
sum this up.
Let's sum this up real fast. Look, let's add a little clarity and a summarization to all of this.
Right.
All of this is subjective. All of this is meaning that you have a option to all of this, meaning relationship, paying bills, jobs. I got this type of money, my wife, my girlfriend, side chick, whatever. We all have side chick. Yeah. That's Steve. So that's Steve. I had to bring for Steve. Look, Lamar. So look,
Lamar ain't
hey,
trying to settle down. That he don't want no woman. That's
he
what
get up, hey, Lamar, I love you to death. Hey, look, man, I remember when you was shiny, my nigga. So hey, we know it is what it is. I'm gonna fuck with you on this platform.
So
that's my role.
So let me say this though.
Well, hold on, Steve. I ain't done, my nigga.
Steve, so what you gotta say? We gotta keep it rolling.
Yeah. So I'm saying this. So in all seriousness, so we have to understand, even though a lot of times we don't understand roles. Now, we're not talking about male, female roles, parenting roles, but we gotta understand financial roles. If I got it and we together, we got it.
We got it.
And that's the problem that a lot of people don't understand. If I got it or she got it, we got it.
But you know what I'm gonna tell you, Kel, but I'm gonna go somewhere with I know some married people right now.
Yeah.
They got separate accounts.
Yeah.
And one don't know the other guy, and the other one don't know the other one got. And that's crazy.
But you know what they got? They got that main account though.
Right.
And they got that main account.
No.
Yeah, they do.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna have my own. We're gonna have a prenuptial.
Yeah, they got it.
You ain't got no prenuptial agreement on me, girl.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this here.
Hold on, man.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jay.
Hold on, man. Charmaine,
Go ahead, Steve.
let me talk to you for a few ticks. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand sometimes what you say, but there's sometimes that I you throw me for a loop and I can't comprehend. You have to get out of your stop. You have to stop. You have to get out of yourself and how you think.
Why?
Because the way you think is what you think. What we're talking about right now is about all around.
The collective.
You have to realize this.
This is not me by myself. I bought this from somebody.
If you got 10 men, 8 of them are going to provide for the whole house and think nothing of it.
Nothing.
If you got 10 women, 4 of them are going to provide for the house.
That's
and
how
it
you
won't be
feel.
a
That's
question.
your collective. My collective does this.
But guess what though?
Statistics shows what Steve said is
out of touch with reality because
you just
I have a
said
different
you're not going to
collective.
do all of that though.
Who?
You just said you're not going to do all of that. You're
I
not
did
going to
not say
provide.
that at all.
You
I
said,
said
hold
100,
on.
100.
You
I
just
said
said,
when it's
hold
time for
on.
me to put my 100%
Hold
in,
on.
I'm going to do it. So
Here's
don't
what
say
you
that I
just
didn't
said.
say that because I did.
Here's what you just said. When Lamont said the car note and the truck note $2,000, you know what you started talking about?
I said be realistic. If I
Everything
can't
else
afford it, I
but
can't
that.
do it. If
You
I can't
said you're going to
afford
take
it,
care. Listen
if I
to
can't
me.
Baby,
afford it,
the house is paid for.
Listen
You know
to
we
me.
pay on this house every month. The house is
You.
paid for.
This is what I'm saying to you. You deflected from the car note and the truck and started talking about the rent, the food, and everything else.
Yeah,
The house
I
is
did.
paid for.
I said if
The
I
house
can't
is paid
afford
for.
this, I'm gonna prioritize what we need. That's me putting my 100%.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something, Charmaine? Can I tell you something?
What we was talking about. What we were talking about is who is going to take on 100% of everything, regardless of what needs to be paid.
But Steve, that's not realistic. You gotta come
responsibility
with
and
a
do it.
realistic standard. If somebody's making 600K and somebody else is making 75K, they 100% is 75K. There's no way you can talk it into being 600K. That's not. You just can't do it.
But it's not. But it's not about the money though. It's not about.
Right.
All thing what we were saying was
on full responsibility. If your significant other
gets hurt,
Yes, 100%.
feel
That's called 100%. I will put in my 100%.
But just a second ago, you said you wouldn't do it because you're going to prioritize.
Listening for the wrong things because you gotta listen to understand what I'm saying and not listen to respond. What I said is I'm gonna do my 100%. It may not be able to afford that where we're gonna have to make sacrifices, but believe I'm putting my 100% in is what I said.
But you want me to tell you something?
Now, once again, I'm gonna say it again. And this, I'm not listening to respond. I'm saying this because this is what it is. A man, no matter what that woman makes, will assume all responsibilities
All
across the board.
responsibility.
Across the board. It does not matter.
Even the black cat.
A woman is not going to take that. She's like you said, y'all
Yes, she will.
prioritize and y'all only
Not
gonna
Not
show
every
up.
man.
If that's her husband.
But hold on.
Real
I'm going
men.
by
We're
what you
talking
just
about
said.
real men.
Okay.
I'm going by what you just said, Charmaine.
Right.
You just sat here and said you're going to prioritize and pay the
I'm
necessities.
100 coming from the top. 100. They just said if he got hurt, then I'm like, yeah, my 100, full blast right
But
there.
the thing about it is, you just sat here and said you ain't gonna pay all the bills. You're gonna prioritize.
I said I'm gonna have to. I mean, if I can't afford it,
That's
y'all
not
asking
what
me
I'm.
to do something that's impossible in the
So
universe
guess what?
to do.
So guess what? That man can't afford it all.
But he said his
That
life
man
up
can't
like
afford
that.
it all.
But let me step in.
Insurance. I mean, yeah, you set your life up like that. If I don't have that, I cannot do that. It doesn't make me less 100. It doesn't make me no less of a woman. It's actually you have to be realistic and prioritize what you have when the times get rough.
So let me ask you this then.
I'm not gonna leave them if that's the question.
So let me ask you this then. With that being said, while that man's paying 100% of everything, what are you doing with your money?
What 100% is. 100%.
What 100? No. 100% is 100%.
I just said it.
All the way
Listen, when
across
I
the
said
board.
that you have
If
your
that
lifestyle,
man is paying 100%, if that man is paying 100%, where is your money going? Shouldn't you be stacking?
It's gonna be there. Yeah, it's gonna be there then. Probably.
So then, how come you can't pay 100% if you stacking your money?
You are asking the wrong questions. You asking
no,
a
I'm not
question that
asking the
doesn't
wrong
make
question.
sense.
I'm asking the right
Like
question.
that don't make sense to me. It's like, yeah, you supposed to save and have. So after the bills is paid, baby, we going to buy. Baby, we going to Hawaii. Yeah, I got that. Like, yeah,
do you know
my
something?
bank account's like this. Your bank account's like this. We're good. If I love you, you don't have to worry about a thing if something happens to you.
Charmaine, the average American cannot afford a $400 emergency. The average American.
I mean, they can, and that's another subject that we got to talk about. People how they prioritize life. That's what I'm telling you. You have to learn how to prioritize. When you know how to, when you're good with money, you can financially prioritize what you're doing. When emergency comes, you have it. That's what you might have heard me say, Affleck, and yeah, we got things in place for that.
And let me go back to Charmaine's point and Kelly's point. So again, going back to what Kelly was saying, it's all about preference, because what if you got a dude who chose a female who he knows didn't make a certain amount of money? So yes, if he's making 100,000, she only making 50. He loses his $100,000 job. Let's just say he's like, baby, okay, you cover all the expenses on our fun, our leisure, the trips and this, that, and the other. So she's been putting up for that. She's been paying for the trips and this and that. And she got a little bit saved. So when he loses his job, so are you saying that she ain't shit because her income does not allow her to cover all of the expenses that the 100,000 was paying?
That's not what he said.
That's not what I said. What I said was this: if you have a significant other and the breadwinner is taking care of 100%,
yes,
and you're stacking your money. We ain't talking about going to do all this other shit, because 9 times out of 10, if that man is the breadwinner and he's got 100, he's paying for those trips. That
well, no, because she's putting up. She ain't not unless it's one of those situations where the guy, you know how some guys pay for the beauty and the booty. No, listen, you know how guys pay for the beauty and the booty. So not unless it's a situation like that. Otherwise you got to give her props as far as what she's saying.
You're trying to justify, Reed, because here it is.
And you ain't got it financially where you're stacking yourself. You don't know. You know, how do you not have an emergency fund if you making that kind of money?
This
Go
is
ahead,
what I'm
Steve.
saying to you. And I've been on both sides of the fence. I've
Me
been the
too.
breadwinner, and I paid everything 100 all the way across the board. So when I paid everything 100 across the board, when my woman said, "Baby, I want to go out of town," when you want to go?
Yeah, because you got
I
Again,
paid for
that's
that trip
you.
too.
That's you.
Hold on. I paid for that trip too. And
So
you know
what's the
why I paid for
problem?
that trip? Because I'm 100 all the way across the board. So when we go on this trip, you know what she's gonna do? She's gonna buy the food. She's gonna make
Yeah.
sure the drinks and everything is straight. Guess what? She ain't spending no money for real.
I mean, so what are you
She's not.
mad that she
No,
that
no,
she
I'm not.
gets
How am I gonna be
the soft
mad?
play? Is that the
That's what
soft
I'm
play
saying.
for
Listen
y'all?
to what, man. That jacket don't mean shit. That
Hey, you
jacket
know what?
doesn't mean
Hey,
anything.
we're gonna put a pin in there. I got another video. Put it. Okay, that's another one.
Okay.
We're gonna play
Man,
another.
come on, man.
Take
Are
my
born
jacket
at the
off.
peak of the mountain. Men are born in the valleys around it. A man is judged on how high he climbs. A woman is judged on how far she falls. Men have much to gain. Women have much to lose. Masculinity is constructed. Femininity is preserved.
What's your opinion on that?
I got something.
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
Masculinity is preserved because we are begging men to not be upset that you are a little bit harder than women. Allow us to be soft. Allow us to do those things. When you fight against us, when we are just coming from our universal center, don't fight us. We're trying to make it where you get your respect. You are the head of the household. And people don't play into gender roles and this and that. But let us do what we do so you can do what you do.
You know,
That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
hold on, look. So the whole masculinity, by definition, has been hijacked by so many adjectives on top of a noun. You want to make it toxic. You want to hit toxic. You want to hit sassy. You want to hit all the stuff that's attacking men's masculinity. Now, a man that's a true man, by definition, I don't need to be defined by my masculinity, because the whole thing back in the day, I'm masculine to show you I can box. Now, everybody knows Steve's the weightlifter on here. We know that. So we're not talking about Steve. We leave Steve out of this conversation. We know he's Mr. Gym, Gold Gym, and all that. We know that.
Right.
But I'm saying, in all actuality and real talk, sometimes men are not allowed to be a man in a comfortable space.
I got another video for that one.
Hold on, let him finish.
I mean, in a space where I am comfortable, meaning in a comfortable space that I don't have to be one way or the other. I just can be who I am. And when you're dealing with certain type of women, they want to make you or put you in a box of something that you're not trying to be. And so now, even in age group, depending on how old you are, as you get older, you have to allow yourself grace and space as a man to discover who you are in this masculine space, where it doesn't be this toxic or this whole, and I'm this whole sassy shit. That's nerve wracking. That's just ignorant to me.
Yeah.
Because now a man is talking, you're sassy. Now I'm a sissy. Nah. I got opinion. I can talk, and it is what it is.
I know Crystal, right? His face expresses.
Charmaine, let me help you out, sweetheart.
No, because
Crystal's a troll.
No. Because I'm gonna say this right here. What is the biggest issue? What is the biggest issue that men have coming from a woman today?
The biggest issue that men have, that I feel like men have coming
I ain't
from a woman.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, look, I can't speak. I'm not a man. I am not a man. So I'm gonna give you how I feel. I think that men have a problem with the same reason that women have a problem with men. It could be the single mom thing where we have this opinion and we have this voice. Our voice is so intimidating to one another that people hear stuff and it gets to their soul, and all of a sudden they're offended and they're defending themselves.
Let me answer too after her, cuz, before you say something. Let me go next, cuz.
And I'm about you, Steve.
Okay, all right, cuz. So you said what's the number one? Well, if I'm thinking correctly, it's the way women are talking down to men or talking to men, period. Disrespect, no respect for a man whatsoever. Not that. Okay, what you talking about then?
The biggest fucking issue a man has coming from a woman is she doesn't give him any peace.
Man,
a man wants peace.
Wow.
A man wants to come home from work
and don't deal with shit.
And have peace.
I don't know who y'all dealing with. That ain't in my world. I don't know who y'all dealing with.
I'm gonna say this here. Right, Steve. I'm gonna say this
here.
You
tell me I gotta come from out here dealing.
I was just about to say that.
Where I'm already fighting a losing battle because I'm a black man.
And then you hear this shit. When you coming home.
And then I got these motherfuckers in my ears talking about what you gotta. They won't talk reckless to me. So guess what?
That person that's in your house is supposed to be like, welcome home. Like, welcome.
Shit.
Are you home?
You hearing this?
How
but y'all just talking about
That's right, P. That's right,
P. Yeah, that's right. You gotta give me
the type of woman. I want to come home to a motherfucker that's out
home with a mindset to argue when you should be coming home with a mindset to breathe.
You know what my mindset is now, Charmaine? My mindset is my baby girl came and greeted me at the door at the threshold, and I gave her a pizza. And I'm looking at my cat over here licking this damn leg or whatever the hell he doing. And I'm at peace. I know I'm about to take my shower. I'm gonna get to bed. And guess what?
I don't want to come home.
I ain't gonna come home to
some loudmouth ass woman.
Hey,
I've been at work and I've been out here in this world.
But hold on.
With these loudmouth
okay, hold on. Yeah. Are we talking personal or are we talking majority? Because I think y'all getting personal.
Yeah. We gotta stay in. It's gotta stay in general. It's gotta stay general.
Yeah, Kelly, in your household, do you have peace in your household?
Absolutely. Now,
okay,
it's not every day.
It's not every day. Do you have peace in your household?
I have peace because I'm the only one here.
Okay, exactly. So that's 50-50. So yeah, that's 50-50 of the men that's on here. So we got to generalize. I think y'all getting into personal conversations.
I'm not speaking. I'm talking about what I'm saying. I'm talking about because I know
my baby.
20 men. I know 20 men right now. I know 20 men right now that would give anything to come home from a hard day's work, being out here in the city, dealing with life itself, and come home and not to hear the wife nagging about something that the kids done, about something that the kids done. If I just came home and I done had a hard day, baby, you're supposed to take care of that. Y'all know y'all daddy coming home, give him some peace.
But he don't let him get himself together. He want me to work and be peace. He want me to cook and be peace.
That's right.
Motherfucking job.
Hold on.
What?
You say that's her job?
That's my wife. That's your job.
No, it's both of our jobs. Remember,
it's my job if I've been at work all day and you've been in the house.
Take my shirt off and swing it around my head like a helicopter. After all that, but you need peace.
All right, Petey Pablo.
So let me ask y'all this then. Okay, I got a question for you. And I guarantee you both of y'all get it wrong. Who's the backbone of the relationship?
We both are.
God.
Huh?
We both are.
God. You gotta have it's God, it's the universe, it's your drive, it's your growth. I need somebody, like I said, if I cannot grow with you and you are not going in my direction, we cannot go together. You have to be going.
At the end of the day, y'all both wrong. Who is the backbone of the relationship? We all know God comes first. God comes first in everything. So we're not gonna do that.
But she said God. The universe said God, right?
We're not talking about God. Everybody know that God is first.
Right.
That's a given. Now let's talk reality. Who is the backbone of the relationship?
You got both.
Hold on, Steve. So Steve is not. So God's not reality. What we saying, Steve? What we saying? What we saying?
I'm not saying that, Kelly.
If you going in biblical terms,
hold on. I want her, Steve. I want her, Steve. Now, what you say, Steve?
Okay, what I'm saying is God. We all know that God reigns over everything.
Okay.
I'm talking about in between a man and a woman.
Okay.
Who is the backbone of that relationship?
Okay. Okay.
well, hold on before y'all. Like I said, today's world, a lot of women are. So y'all know y'all can't say that. A lot of women are the backbone in a lot of these relationships.
Thank you, Taria.
Times have changed.
Thank you, but here's the thing. Let me explain to you.
Well, that's women with a lot of testosterone.
Here's the reason why. This is the reason why the woman is the backbone of a real relationship. Because guess what? She's gonna make sure that that man got food to eat to go to work. She's gonna make sure that them kids can eat. She's gonna make sure that the house is able to run. She's gonna make sure that that man, when he comes home, he's taken care of.
But that's how it is.
Y'all holler about y'all want this man to go out and make the bacon and all of that shit. Guess what? The man's job, y'all say y'all want a man that's gonna provide for y'all. Now, when that man goes out and provide for y'all, guess what? He wants to come home to some peace.
Absolutely.
But providing is not always finance either. Providing is not always finance either.
Hey, Reed, don't your ass get quiet now.
Well, hold on, Jay. What did you say, Jay? What'd you say? What'd you say, Jay?
I said providing is not always finance. So we want to wrap providing around finance. It's not always around finance. You can provide so many ways. It's not always about money.
Yeah, I agree. And then to Cuz's point, like, no, I'm not getting quiet. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I don't know who y'all talking about because I'm good over here. So
see, now you're personalizing.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. I'm gonna go ahead and play this right here. It's about masculine.
Y'all crazy, man.
Me having the gender role as feelings as a woman, and I have the feelings as a man. But he's a little softer than I am.
I'm a little practical to take with you because words matter. What you're calling having more masculine feelings, I can almost guarantee you're taking the negative stereotypes associated with men and not being able to process and express emotion. When you're talking about him having more woman-like, you probably talking about him just being a dude that's a little more in tune so he can feel a little bit more. You feel me? Like, and that's a part of the problems. We start to gender feelings. And we know as a man, anytime you associate it with anything womanly, feminine, or whatever, that's a shot at your manhood. Under the current system that we under, as far as how we view manhood, anything less than 100% masculine is now an indictment on your manhood. Don't call that man's feelings feminine. He's a human. When you're struggling with your feelings, you're still a woman, love. Like, you just a woman that's struggling to express it. Don't make you more manly. It don't make you more rough. It means that there are skills that you need to develop. Words matter, bro. Don't get caught in this battle of trying to be more woman or more man.
So we could go back a couple minutes. I pretty much said what he was saying about the whole thing about calling men sassy. The feminine, that you are more in tune in how you feel and how you deal with issues and how you deal with problems. So my thing is, are people in relationships really listening to one another?
No.
Are you hearing me? And am I hearing you? Are you hearing me? And I think that's the issue from the get-go, because I haven't heard nothing you said, and I'm not listening to you at all. So once there's a wall up and I'm not listening, period, now it turns into loud noise and white noise, meaning that I can't hear you at all, and now I can scream and holler. And then you want to say I'm toxic or I'm sassy or all these other terms that now.
Kelly, let me answer that for you, Kelly. Let me answer that for you. You know how that right there, what you said works?
Uh-huh.
There's only one way that what you just spoke about can work.
Uh-huh.
And that is both people have to make sure that their delivery, when they're speaking and approaching a conversation like that, it comes off to where nobody is being attacked and nobody has to get on the defense.
Right.
Right.
Because if you deliver something to me, it's just like if me and you having a conversation, Kelly.
Yeah.
You're not going to be disrespectful to me because I'm a man, and I'm not going to talk disrespectful to you because you're a man, right?
Right.
So guess what that means? Your delivery and my delivery is going to come across to the point where we can have a general conversation.
Right.
But a woman is not going to do that because, for one, a lot of women make emotional decisions. Not all. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I'm not saying all women.
Right.
But majority of women nowadays make emotional decisions that sometimes they feel they're being attacked because they're not allowing a man to speak completely.
So I would say this.
Allowing that man to voice his opinion without them analyzing and not hearing everything that he's saying, because most women, not all, once again, not all, most women analyze men's conversation and only hear negative words.
But I say
when
this.
when that happens, guess what?
Yeah.
Whether I'm having whether my delivery is proper, it's the correct way.
Yeah.
She's still gonna dissect it because she only heard negative words out of everything that I said, and I never once attacked her. I never once talked down to her.
Yeah. But
a lot of women. But a lot of women. When I start for cutting you off, but I agree with Steve because we can be given the correct delivery. You know what I'm saying? But a lot, I'm not gonna say all, but a lot of women, and when a man's speaking about how he feels, what's going on with him, what he thinks that something can work better, she make it about herself. Right. So it's no longer about what we're talking about. It's just how she feels now.
So I would say this, and this is true across the board. When emotions get involved, your thought process becomes irrational.
Correct. It's not there anymore.
You stop thinking clearly, period. It's like when you get mad, your brain stops working. So when your emotions come into play, because your feelings are hurt, your brain stops working. So that you become counterproductive in the relationship, period. Now, if I really wanted to really work on myself, knowing this, man, when I'm upset or man, something goes on, man, I need to do this, that, and the third. That's where the work comes into play. You follow what I'm saying? And once you get to that space, then you can actually go forward in something. But until that happens, you're just gonna be this tread water. You know what I'm saying? Just be going through the motions. And this is the thing too. If you really like somebody, you dating, relationship, marriage, single, whatever, you're gonna find ways to make stuff, do stuff where it's supposed to do. Man, she ain't really what I used to like. She ain't really the type of chick, or he ain't the type of, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa. But I'm vibing with this individual, and I want this to try to be something that's going to be functional for me, because I already did the goofy shit, or I did, you know what I'm saying, the street shit, or I done been other stuff. Because once you find somebody that got a commonality of what you really want to do, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's really easy for real.
Yeah, it is, but let me
real quick.
Go ahead, Charmaine, then I'll be after you.
This is what he said. Y'all kind of feel like y'all not being heard, or if y'all feelings come out, that we have a way about it that it turns around always back to us. And I don't see that. I think that that's a lot of projection, because when you say, well, women are so emotional, 9 times out of 10, like, we're used to keeping a house in order. We're used to things in order. So we are very logical. So when we come with a logical response, you call it our emotions because it's coming straight off the top of our heads. But what y'all failing to do in communication is breathe in between each sentence. Because when you talk at somebody, you're talking and talking and talking and talking, and you want to hear what they say and say, this is what we're gonna do. But you don't say, did you hear what I said? Tell me what you think I meant by this so we can make sure we got a proper understanding. Y'all not talking to each other. People are talking at each other and they're not breathing in between the sentences to understand. And then the most important part of understanding is expressing that you know. I know you understand this. I understand that. I understand you're not taking me the wrong way. That's paraphrasing back as being present in the conversation and letting the other person feel differently without feeling like they got to agree with you at that moment. Y'all can say different things and it still be a conversation.
Wait, let me go. What about the other part to it too is what about both men and women who are put in situations or circumstances that cause them to be in this emotional state? Like what about, that guy or girl that has done some shit and that guy or girl reacts to that? But now all of a sudden, because they're reacting to it and they're calling you out about it, now, they got to be the toxic one. Or,
gotta discuss the triggers. You got to discuss what your triggers are. And if it's a trigger and you don't know that it's a trigger and they say, look, it's just triggered me, it's time for you to take a step back from whatever the situation was, work through that situation. Let's not be triggered.
That's right,
in the conversation. Let's talk about it. You can't put a trigger on top of a trigger and somebody, you can't pile it on top of each other because then you never get nowhere. You feel like you don't have peace when really you're just not being heard and you're not getting your needs met, because if you need to relax, that's a need. You ought to heard me when I said I needed peace, so I just need to sit down. You gotta just breathe in between the sentences and give people time to digest what's happening. We can't come with an instant gratification all the time. You gotta allow people to digest what they're feeling and what they heard too. In the comment, if you giving me all this, let me digest it. Don't take the first thing out of my mouth as law because I'm like, okay, I'm trying to express to you, is this what I'm digesting? And so then it sounds totally crazy, but what you're not realizing is that's what you just said to me. I'm asking you this. It's coming back to you. So don't say that I said this because I'm digesting what you said. You gotta allow that time for that to happen.
Why the face like that, cuz? What you got to say, cuz? What you got to say, cuz?
Conversation, 9 times out of 10,
right, Deidre.
If a man is talking to a woman and he puts emphasis on a certain word, women will instantly feel he's attacking. Because guess what? He raised his voice. And he might not been even yelling at her. He might want to say something to where the word that he spoke, it stays in her mind. But the woman will get in her feelings and think that that man is attacking her. So now guess what? When a woman feels attacked or gets on the defense, y'all voice is going to go 20 octaves high. Now y'all not getting ready to let that man get one word in. Now y'all ready to argue. And it's not even an argument. All he was saying,
that's
it's
right,
just
baby.
like this. It's just like this, Charmaine. You know how you put emphasis on that jacket?
Yeah.
You raised your voice, didn't you?
Yeah.
You raised your voice, didn't you?
You're supposed to be able to be passionate and not.
But here's the thing, though. Now, are you hearing what you're saying?
Supposed to feel safe.
Are you hearing what you're saying? You're saying you're supposed to be passionate about what you say. But what about when that man is passionate about what he's speaking about?
Yeah,
and he puts the emphasis on his passion.
He deserves to do that. I want to see that. I want to see him do that. I want to know that his thing is going around up here, and he's thinking, and he has his own mind. I mean, that's what we look for in leaders. Somebody with their own mind.
Charmaine, look.
Come on,
the way you're talking, that is rare. Most women ain't supposed to do that. They ain't gonna do that.
But y'all keep saying most women, it's men too, though. That's what I don't get. It's men because
see, we can express how we feel. Because if we express how we feel, we weak.
No, I'm not in my feelings. No, what I'm saying is,
so hold on.
I know what you're talking about as far as emphasis and all that. But there is a way. There's still the tone is important when you're communicating. The tone is very important.
You'll make sure if your delivery is right. If the delivery is right.
It don't matter
and
the
a
tone.
man is coming to that woman and talking, and he's not yelling, and his delivery is correct.
The tone is very important because you're not going to talk to me crazy and be disrespectful.
See what I'm talking about?
No, you said the delivery. It is all about the delivery, cuz it is all about the delivery.
Yeah. It's passion and disrespectful is two different things.
But if that man puts emphasis on his passion, if that man is carrying, if I come home to my wife, hold on. If I come home to my wife and I'm telling her about something that I'm passionate about, and I'm and my voice goes up, she's going to feel like I'm attacking her.
Why would she feel that you're attacking her over something you're passionate about?
Women are supposed to speak softly and hear words and supposed to be sweet.
I know, but
expressing my passion
and
by putting an emphasis on what I'm
Miss
talking
Davis
about.
just said.
That does not mean
she just want to be on some BS.
Her.
That's just one of the toxic kind of women. You know what I'm saying? That's just somebody who heard you emphasizing your passion and got something to say to you. They just own some BS. You can't. Them are the kind that you gotta really have some counseling to work through if you want to make it work with that person, because your home is your peace. Your excitement in life, whatever gets you going, they supposed to be just as excited about what you are as you are. You know, they're your support system and your cheerleaders. And so, yeah, they supposed to understand all those emotions. That's why you have those conversations in the beginning where you disagree, where you have to not, know anything. Y'all have to like kind of disagree, basically. Y'all got to have little, how do you handle constructive criticism? How do you handle someone who totally disagrees? You got to see how all that works so y'all know.
Marissa, that's how I speak. Soft and sweet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Everybody say yeah, right.
Hey, Reed, Second Street's open. It's waiting for you.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I want to put we gotta put a pin in this, man. Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. This shit was so damn good. 5 more minutes, guys.
5 more minutes.
Matter of fact, I got just for that. I got another video for you. Hold on, right there. Be quiet.
If you do me wrong, I'm not gonna come back for revenge. First thing I'm gonna do is forgive you. And the second thing I'm gonna do is forget that you was ever a part of my life. Because the fastest way to kill an enemy is love and silence.
Dang, so he telling me I ain't need to make that post today.
Yeah, you sure? Hey, that was beneath you. That was beneath you.
I know it was, but hey, you saw what I said. Let's play a game called Match Crazies, because I could show you. But anyway, I digress.
That was beneath you.
Okay,
I know.
So let me say
and look, real quick, was she a preacher?
Huh?
Was she a preacher?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Hell
I thought
no.
I said, okay.
She crazy, and I'm gonna act crazy with her.
Okay.
So let me say this about what we just watched.
I don't get to act wild all the time. I tell a girl I don't get to act wild all the time. It's not what you want.
Right here.
Listen, man. Let's get back to it, man. Come here, man. Let me talk to you, man. So
Get him, man.
This about that. Let me say this about that video we just watched. And doing that right there where he said, that's not always good.
No, that's hard. It's hard.
Because this reason here. people are human and they make mistakes, first of all. Now, if somebody made a mistake and did something to you and they come back and they genuinely apologize, you don't walk away. If you're in a committed relationship, you don't walk away, and you definitely don't shut down. Because I'm gonna tell you this, and this is the reason why I have to do it. When I get frustrated and I get mad, I can't process things. And I'm just gonna be 100 with you. I can't process it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like to argue. That's why when I get mad and certain, like when I used to get mad back in the day, that's why I was like, I ain't got nothing to talk about. Let's get it.
Right.
By the grace of God, I ain't dead. You see what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, as I have gotten older, I have to realize that I have to do what works for me. And running away from the situation ain't always the key.
It's not. You are
So
right.
what I do is this. What I do is, and I had to tell my woman this in the beginning. I said, look, I said, if we get into it, this is what I have to do. And I have to do this for me. I have to take some time. It may take a day, it may take an hour, it may take something, but I need to take some time to process what we're going through. Because if I can't process it, now I'm going to be frustrated twice as much, because now shit's not registering. 2, I can't think straight. 3, I can't get my words out. Now I'm really pissed. Because now I'm sitting here, I'm just gibberish. So I have to let me go ahead and sit back and sit down and process this. If it's something that's major, and I have to really, really take some time and process it, yeah. But if it's something that you know, hey, okay, well, this, you know, we good, let it go.
But I would say this. So when our feelings are hurt, are we really dealing with absolute? Because when we deal with absolute situations or circumstances or things, that means that's it. When I'm saying I'm done, that means I'm absolutely done with that situation, or I'm done with that individual, or I'm done with that emotion. Because when you deal in absolutes, because this is the thing, when he sent the video, he was hurt. So now when he deal with love, he deal with like a lot of emotional things, to the point where he said, I'm not going to forget how you did me, but I'm done, to the point where that can never happen again. Now, this is the thing. What we got to look at the sincerity of the individual if there is an apology, but we also got to look at this too. What actually really happened, and what was my part in it too. For me to be like, I'm done, you know, I want to cut this completely off, because we understand life is really short. And if you really find somebody, man, that got some damn sense, man, they might have did some fugazi foolishness. Hey, let's figure this stuff out.
You know, one of the things that I like, and one of the things that I've always said that I wanted, as I got older and really started getting mature about settling down and being in there, I want a woman who's been through some things, that got some scars. And you know why that is? Because when there comes a situation that we have to take on head on as a team and not one-on-one, I know that she's going to stand right there with me, because she's been through some things. A woman who has never been through some trauma or ain't got no scars, she ain't going to deal with it, because she's not going to know how to deal with it.
I agree.
And then she's going to feel less than, because she doesn't know how to deal with it.
Right.
So I want that woman that got, you know, she be like, look, nigga, I got you. We 10 toes down together.
I say that about the men. I agree.
Across the board. I don't give a damn.
You got to be battle tested a little bit. You got to be battle tested a little bit. You can't
be cookie dough and think that you're going to win every battle.
I agree. I agree. Because they'll be running from the relationship every chance they get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The first thing they'll say is this is too much. This is too much.
Yeah.
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 This is too much. Yeah.
I ain't got to deal with this. I ain't never experienced this before.
No.
Right.
A lot of people, when they dealing with adversity in relationships or in life, a lot of people shut down or they run away. They don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like for me this weekend, been a kind gesture. You know, I let my daughter's mama come and wash some clothes over here, and I let her get some sleep in peace. You know, she had just dealing with some things down in the projects. And because I did that, first is my home. Second, I don't have to answer nobody. And the question that she asked me, this was Sunday, swear to God, true story. She's like, what are we? And I said, I'm our daughter's dad and you our daughter's mama. Nothing more, nothing less. I would never regress or digress going backwards to be where we was at. Because now I'm to the point, you know, like that brother is talking about, he leave it alone. I know if I was to ever go back there, things that you did to hurt me that I let go, but I've never forgot them, then I'll do something bad to you. If you catch me in an emotional state where my mindset's not strong, I'll do something real bad to you and I'll be gone to penitentiary. And I can't do that.
Right.
I don't mean I want nothing bad happen to you. Go ahead.
Mom, can I address something?
Yeah.
Now, if you go backwards and go to that woman.
I can't do that.
No, I'm just saying, if that was the case and you did do that, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you go back, anything that happened before you went back, you have to totally, completely let that go.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, there's no future in front of you with that woman. And I understand us as men.
I can't do that.
Us as men, we're not as forgiving as women.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And that's where the difference is.
Yeah.
Women are built for that.
Yeah.
Women are built to be forgiving, emotional, you know, sensitive, and all
Depend
of that.
on what the hell it is.
Man, shut up.
Depend on what the hell it is.
Shut up. Ain't nobody talking to you.
Hey, Riri, I go that ninja coming out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depend on what the hell it is.
See, that's the thing. See, here's the thing, though. Like I said, we have to, as a whole, men and women, if we forgive each other, I don't give a damn what the situation is. You have to completely, wholeheartedly let it go, and it can never come back ever again. Because if you let it come back, you never forgave that person, period.
You know, the only difference I would say from the video that we watch that I really want is to have a dialogue, an adult dialogue, between my daughter's mother and myself. Because, like I told her, you always gonna be a mother. And where it came from was, you know, I'm holding down with this child, you know, when she's sick, whatever the case may be. And I know mothers do it too. More mothers probably do it than men. But you know, what you wasn't gonna do is comment on. I try to tell me what I'm gonna do with that one right there, that one back there. Because I don't love her to death. I love her for life. That's the difference. And then she got to trying to argue with me. This was Sunday. And I said, no, I ain't gonna do it. I said, I'll tell you what you're gonna do. I said, you have the right to any opinion you want to have. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna argue with you. So you can be quiet. And I probably said shut the fuck up, to be honest with you. Because I wasn't hearing it. I had like zero patience for it. All right, you get the fuck out of my car. And then she told me what she wasn't gonna do. And it was that line in the sand. So I pulled over and I said, you getting the fuck out anywhere go. Because I needed to separate myself from that. I did go back and get her, but I would have got me a smoothie first. Because I need to separate myself. Because I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead.
Here's the thing though, bro. You, in a situation like that, here's what you need to really, really understand and recognize. You need to realize who you're dealing with, first of all.
Oh, yeah, I do know that.
So any situation that goes on, you should already know who you're dealing with. So once you know who you're dealing with, you would better know how to handle anything that comes out of that person's mouth. Whether it's your kid's mother, whether it's your daughter's mom, your brother, your cousin, your auntie, whatever. If you know who you're dealing with, You cannot allow that person to take your power from you and get you out of your character. Because see, at the end of the day, she might have just wanted to ruffle your feathers just to make her feel like, oh, I still can get to him. He still love me. You know how people think.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's a different kind of love.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, what you have to do is this. You have to realize, look here, you almost got me. But I will not give you my power. And once a person realizes that they can't take your power from you, they're going to leave you alone all the way across the board.
Well, look, I would say this is my final note tonight because we've been running hard on this one. Jay, man, hey, appreciate the look. But I say this in conclusion, man. Look, I think self-evaluation is the key. You have to self-evaluate yourself.
Yep, that's right, Kelly.
Above anything else, when especially dealing with baby mama, wife, girlfriend, whatever. As long as I got, as we say, to serve my dress right dress, as long as I'm good and got my I's dotted, my T's crossed, then I can present a united front of what I should or should not do when dealing with issues that's going to happen. Don't mean it's always going to work out in my favor, but I got to have some type of stability in my own thought process of how I want to go forward with stuff. You follow what I'm saying? Because if I can't do that, how can I be successful in my own life, let alone in a relationship? Because if I can't get my own shit together, me and my woman, we in trouble. But I say that, man, I'm gonna leave it at that, Steve. I already know you got some shaking your head, but man, I'm broke.
And I'll piggyback real quick to close it out on my part.
I agree with you 100%.
That was deep.
That was deep.
But the thing of it is, it's about accountability. But as long as you doing if you're in a relationship, and as long as you doing the up and the utmost and maintaining respect for the relationship and the person you with, that's going to come naturally from that person. If you out here on bullshit, you know what I'm saying, you're going to feel bullshit. You're going to feel like there's bullshit being brought to you because you out here on that bullshit. That you always feel, it never fails. But when you know that you got a person that truly loves you and cares for you, it's going to show, and you both going to reciprocate. Period.
Well, hey, y'all. Hey, that's a good one right there, y'all. Hey,
So let me say this before I get out of here, man. With everything that we really talked about tonight, I'll say this. We need to learn how to really, really, truly, honestly look at self.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
In order to be able to point the finger at somebody, because once you point a finger at somebody, how many's pointing back at you?
4 of them.
Absolutely.
People ain't looking. You got to look, and you got to be willing to take accountability, responsibility for your actions and what you bring to the table. When we begin to do that, relationships will begin to get easier, whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever it is, friendships. We have to take absolute responsibility and accountability for self. And when we do that, we smooth.
What you got, Lamar?
It's just deep, and I just love it. I love getting all the perspectives on it, and I think it gives growth. I think it gives growth. Period. Because the one thing with my closing, when you talk about people getting underneath your skin, is I try to watch what kind of example of a man am I with my child.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And what kind of example of a man am I, despite people having shortcomings in life, am I displaying of respect to my child's mother?
Right.
But sometimes to separate things going south, you just need that little pause, like you was talking about, Steve. You just need that little pause to get yourself together.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let nobody hurt nobody, but I just need that little separation. I'm gonna take you back where I got you from. But what I wasn't gonna do, this is a control, it's a trigger, it's a control measure I'm making for my triggers, is that I'm gonna separate. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with nobody. I'm just angry.
I know that's right.
And I'm definitely not gonna argue with y'all, with them beautiful women, you know. And even despite all of that, you know, I still wanted to go and make sure, because you know, she been, you know, hurting a little financially, that she had food and stuff, you know. And that's just it, you know, simple things.
Real
Just
man.
simple things. That's how I look at it all.
Real
you know,
man.
try to treat somebody the way I want to be treated, and try to show more love than hate.
I agree with Steve, and I'm gonna close this out right there.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Jay, can't hear you.
Oh. What about now?
Can y'all hear him?
I heard.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What I was saying was, I'm gonna close this out right here, and I'm gonna say I agree with Steve. It's about, you have to look at self first. You have to look at self first. You have to evaluate yourself. You have to know your triggers. Until you know your triggers, until you know yourself, you're not gonna know others. You're not gonna know. You need to know your standards and your values. What is your boundaries? That's what all can come down to. That's what I think. But hey, that's a good one, y'all. We come with heavy hitters every week. Every week.
Oh, my next book is gonna be How to Find True Love.
Oh my God!
Y'all will make up. Y'all gonna buy my book?
We're gonna burn all of them, Reed, because you full of shit.
Yeah. Hey.
All right, man. I'll holler at y'all.
All right, y'all. See y'all. Peace.
I'm gonna call you right now.
Okay. All right. Bye.